Hi everyone! This video is about how I got my Japan multiple entry visa as a first-timer and with no Japan travel history. First, make a list of all the required documents. So I created an Excel file for this. It doesn't have to be in Excel for you. You can write it in your notebook as long as you have the list. You can visit the Japan Embassy website or ask your travel agency for the requirements. Make sure your documents are original and printed in A4. If you can't give the original one for some reason, you have to submit a cover letter explaining why you can't give it. For those documents that you can't be printed in A4, like documents from third parties like ITR or bank certification, it's fine. Submit them as is. But to those documents that you can print in A4 like application forms, they should be in A4. Second, travel agency. Your travel agency should be accredited. Here's a list of all accredited agencies. Feel free to pause this video and take a screenshot. Third, forms. Do not leave any fields blank. If an item is not applicable, you should put NA. When I submitted these forms, I arranged them based on how it was listed on the embassy site. Do not staple, and don't forget to sign if need be. If you want to apply for multiple entry visa, you need to submit another form. So basically, there are two forms that you need to submit. One is the general application form, and the second one is for the multiple entry visa application form. Fourth, bank certification. Here, you need to convince the embassy that you have sufficient fund to support your travel. As to how much you need to show to the embassy, it really depends on your itinerary. So if you put 12 days in your itinerary, but you only have 50,000 ATP in your bank, then you're giving a red flag to the embassy. This bank certification should be within 3 months and should be addressed to the embassy. So what should be included in the bank cert? First is the date of opening of the account. Second is the average daily balance. And third is the current balance. So for me, account should be 2 to 3 years old because this would tell the embassy that you have an established savings account. Also, a big no-no, do not deposit a sudden large amount of money. Why? Other than it would lower your ATB, it would also signal a red flag to the embassy. Fifth, itinerary. It doesn't have to be your actual itinerary when you go to Japan, and it doesn't have to be detailed, but it should include where you're gonna stay, your accommodation, the airline, and flight number. So question, do I need to book for this? Nope, you are not required to submit booked around flight tickets and hotel. Sixth, ITR. If you're a business owner, you should submit a certificate of registration. And then if you are a freelancer that doesn't have an ITR, then you need to submit a cover letter to the embassy that you do not have an ITR. Just include the reason why you can't provide an ITR. Just be honest. Seventh, employment certificate. This one is for the employed people. Your employment certificate must have your position in the company, period of employment, monthly and annual income, and it should also bear the certifier's name and contact info. Eighth, birth certificate. It must be within 1 year from date of application, and it must be from PSA. And this is only for first-timer. If you already have a visa before and you need to renew, you don't need to submit a birth certificate. Ninth, photo. It must be a recent photo within 6 months from date of application, and it should be 4.5 by 3.5 centimeters with white background. And then you should put at the back your name and your birth date, and you should glue this on your application form. Question: can I submit additional documents that are not in the required list? Yes, of course, definitely. In my case, I submitted a photocopy of my CPA license. It's not a required document, but it is to provide additional proof of my economical and social ties in the Philippines. I guess that's it. Again, this is a tourist visa. If you have questions about other visa types, I can't answer because I have no idea. But if you have questions about tourist visa, feel free to comment your questions. If this has been helpful to you, please subscribe, like, and share this video. Also, I have a Klook promo code. Use EVAdventures for 5% discount. I also added sample template of requirement checklist and sample itinerary, and link is in the description box. That's it. Thanks for watching. Bye-bye. Hope it goes well for you. Happy travels!